Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're checking out SCP Containment Breach, stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. It's another one of those very serious horror games that have such a huge following in the YouTube communities, and I just had a really good time playing some of these horror games in the last week or so, so I thought I would continue the trend on. Not going to continue doing it forever, but, occasionally, every few days I'll do another one for now, because, there's a lot of them to cover. And some of them are better than others. I have no idea about this one in particularly. I've only seen a couple of very short videos about it, and apparently it has us chasing around or getting chased by that squeezy toy that when you squeeze it, his eyes pop out as like a stress ball. I think it's something like that, and it follows you around in dark hallways or something. I don't exactly know what the setup here is, other than there's some sort of a containment facility, something bad's there, and do stuff, and be scared, I guess. So look at the options very quickly. Everything's already set up the way I like it. There is a dedicated blink button on spacebar, which I find quite interesting, and we just need to note sprint is left shift, inventory is on tab, and crouch is on left control. Something I forget about occasionally in games when I might need to hit a button. Maybe I need to crouch. So, I believe we can actually set... Yeah, there's a map seed, which leads me to believe that there is actually like some kind of random or procedural generation to the maps. So that should be kind of interesting to see. I would set it to permanent death, but, why bother, right? I mean, in case we want to keep going, it would be kind of silly to waste it, since I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing anyway. So let's start it up with our map seed of ZZ80J. Alright, there we go. That was one of the longer loading bars I've seen. I'm going to cut it for you guys, but on my end, it took me probably close to a minute there. But I guess, if it's putting together some kind of procedural generated map, then I'm cool with that. There's no problem. So, I guess we'll start it out, see what happens. So, I checked to enable the intro sequence. I'm not sure what that means for us exactly. Alright, so we have an active blinking bar that is draining. I'm going to guess when that drains all the way, you're going to blink automatically. But if it doesn't, okay, that is what happens, then I guess you gotta keep hitting spacebar. You can just keep doing that over and over again, and your blink bar, I guess, will never go down. Why we need to do that, I'm not quite sure yet. Maybe we need to rehydrate our eyeballs because of all the intense stuff going on. Or maybe it's just to add another way for you to be slightly scared. Oh, you can just hold it down and keep your eyes shut. Maybe the thing that chases you, you can't look at it or something, so you gotta, like, hold your eyes closed. That toilet looks like it's sealed closed. I'm not sure if that's going to be very beneficial. It also... Oh, it is a very tiny flusher thing. Oh. What's up, dude?
Please step out of the cell.
Anytime. Wow, you're having trouble.
We're authorized to kill any disobedient test subjects, so don't try anything stupid.
I guess that makes me a test subject, eh? Let's immediately try and break the game by going in the wrong direction.
Over here right now.
Are you going to kill me?
Hurry up. They're waiting for you.
I think they are. These guys mean business. I just gotta remember to keep blinking. I'll try and play the game completely with my eyes closed, because that'll make for really good, compelling video content. No, I won't do that, really. Let's see if I can... Oh, that's locked. So I'm gonna guess this is a community-driven game, based on the lack of, like, general shading on the textures and stuff. It's got a pretty rough look to it, I won't lie.
I ain't in the mood for this shit.
But I'm pretty sure the charm from this one comes from when the lights go out and things start to get hectic. I'm so used to spacebar being jump, so every time when I hit spacebar and it makes the lights go off, it really confuses me for a split second. These guys are really up my butt here. They kind of want to start something. What's up with their visor? It looks like it covers their entire face and, like, down almost to their chin. You can't really see through it either. It's, like, very opaque.
Here we are.
Alright, object class Euclid.
From the intercom, and you'll probably be fine.
So it's like a big squeaky baby or something. I don't know what exactly that is. Sentient and violent. So they're what? They're gonna put me in the room with that thing and see what happens? Is that the idea here? We're like inmates.
Attention all Class D personnel.
Oh, there it is.
Please enter the containment chamber.
What's up, dude? You look like a character from The Binding of Isaac, to be honest with you.
Approach SCP-173 for testing.
Couldn't, like, send a drone in?
There seems to be a problem with the door control system. The door
think
is
it, like,
responding to any
pooped
of our
itself.
attempts to close it. So please maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173.
Wait, so that's a thing for them? Like, we can't close the door? I don't know what's going on here. I died. Oh, was I supposed to run away? I'm sorry. Load game? There is no game to load here. Crap then. I thought we were, starting something we could resume. Okay, that's my fault. I will, get back to you when we're back at that spot again. Thought it might be worth showing you also there's this, piece of paper here that we could have read.
Please step out of the cell.
It's very nice of you to be so cordial by saying please when you're about to send me to my absolute death.
Don't try anything stupid. Wrong way. Get over here right now.
I know where we're going. I'm just sort of reading this and walking at the same time. I hope you're cool with that. How do I get down? Okay, so we're gonna get pardoned for our crimes, or executed, depending on how much fun we have. I guess we'll see. Well, we're pretty much back now anyway, so no reason to make another cut. You guys are awfully eager to open that door, and there are not multiple secured stations. It's weird.
Please enter the containment chamber.
Is it wrong that I just don't find that thing scary, really, at all?
Please approach SCP-173 for
It doesn't have, like, any animation to it. It's just a static model looking
There seems to
up
be
at a wall.
problem with the door control system.
I'm gonna go over here so you guys
To any of our
have
attempts
fun.
to close it. So please maintain direct eye contact with SCP-173 and
Okie day, let's go over here. Oh. I died again. I'm not sure why. What am I supposed to do? Well, this isn't very much fun, because I have to go and sit through the stupid loading screen every single time. Alright, so I booted it up without the intro sequence. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing differently here to make this sequence be where we end up.
multiple Keter and Euclid containment breaches. Full site lockdown initiated.
So I have a very hard time taking it seriously when anyone who could claim that they're like a special enforcement, like, containment group is too stupid to actually have multiple levels of containment for the things they're trying to contain. Like, their problem here was our door doesn't close. So crap, the entire world is gonna lose and die or whatever happens to them. I picked up some stuff. So, I mean, obviously it's a lot more atmospheric when there's actually... the lights are out. I'm putting on a gas mask. I'm not sure why. I guess there's going to be gas. And I also don't know where that squeezy guy went. I'm sure he's going to show up, like, behind us a lot. I guess they're filling his container or his containment area with poison now. Something. Time switch closes the door automatically. Well, that's cool. I got the gas mask on. So, like, my goal as a prisoner here basically was just to be killed, right? Like, they were just going to put me in that room and that thing was just going to kill me. And that was kind of the end of my story. So I'm not really sure what part of me getting pardoned. Maybe it was just a big farce. You know, maybe they didn't intend for anyone to live and it's just so they can claim that they're doing something with a trade-off. This is a pretty cool room, and I seem to be stuck in it now. What is the point? Can I go up? I have some batteries. I have this document. Wait, how do I look at the document? There it is. This item is kept locked in the container, all in personal. No fewer than 3 may enter at any time, and door is relocked behind them at all times. 2 persons. They have an awful lot of rules for a place that isn't very good at what they do. It's constructed from concrete and rebar with traces of Krylon brand spray paint. SCP-173 is animate and extremely hostile. The object cannot move well within a direct line of sight. Line of sight must not be broken at any time with SCP-173. So the problem is somebody stopped looking at it or something. Object is reported to attack by snapping the neck at the base of skull or by strangulation. It's a pretty interesting thing we're looking for here. So what's the point now? I'm stuck here indefinitely. Door doesn't seem to open. I'm just really surprised because this is supposed to be like a pretty big deal. Like a lot of people played this game and made, you know, videos about it. And so far I'm not impressed. How do I get up there? I mean, obviously they're hinting that that's where I'm supposed to go. There's a big grate on the floor. Everything's so dark I can't see what I'm even doing. I guess I could try and take off my gas mask to see if that just kills me. Still can't really see though. If I... No, I'm trying to like hit buttons on that, it doesn't let me. So I guess I do have to wear the gas mask. No idea what I'm doing wrong here. I'm sure you don't want to watch me go in circles though. Oh. I hear something. Just waiting for one of these doors to maybe open. I mean, the sense of dread is reasonably palpable. Like, the music seems fine, the sound effects seem okay. And the graphics are pretty subpar, but, you know, if they have a decent setup for it, I think we could still get away without that. I don't know, I guess I'll restart it again. And we're back. So, this time, things are basically exactly the same. I'm now in the chamber where the evil thing was. I've heard. Can't go there. What I'd really like to see someone do is make like a the Cabin in the Woods simulator. And if you've seen that movie, you know what I'm talking about, and you know that that would be a really good game. You know, go for the whole ride, why not? I can't take that? I thought I took that before. No. There were multiple batteries and like a sheet of paper here before, now I can't do anything with that. Yeah, okay, so I figured out all that the blinking eyes thing is about. It's just about you, being in darkness, like complete pitch blackness for a moment. Oh. I hear a person this time. Is it possible that I've just had really crappy, like, randomly generated areas so far? Because I'll tell you what, if they're in such a manner that the game is, like, unplayable, I mean, unless I'm just missing something really stupid, then that is not a really good way to release a game or, you know, propagate a game, is to just have, you know, endless dead ends. Alright, there's our guy. He killed himself, but we can't seem to take his gun because we are completely inept. So apparently this thing is real bad if we can't even shoot it with guns. This guy would rather shoot himself than this, whatever this monster is. I guess this would be more interesting if I knew some of the backstory about where this game came from. Okay, well, a thing just walked in front of me. Oh. It makes portals through the wall or something. That's kind of cool. So maybe there are some, like, Hellraiser-esque weird things other than just that big-headed dummy. Kind of metal scratching sounds now. Oh, maybe we get to discover some of the other crazy things. Object Class Euclid, SCP 372. Alright, well I find that concept interesting if we're going to go discovering and seeing all these crazy monsters, but why is one of them getting out going to make all of them get out? That's what I don't understand. Alright, none of those are interactable. Can't really go up on top of that thing because there doesn't seem to be a jump button at all. I guess that's fine. Oh, did I open? Saw my hand for a second. Just recapping all my buttons here, there's really nothing else to see. Is this a thing? Looks like a button. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Maybe they're like lasers or something that are deactivated. Alright, so it doesn't look like I can go in that direction. Oh, that's supposed to be my footsteps on the metal floor. I wasn't putting that correlation together. We need to put our gas mask on now, I guess. The gas is completely black. That kind of helps make it scarier, right? What's going on in here? Oh, we got all kinds of stuff. Gas mask off. No, something went down over here. Alright, so if we see the big goofy looking guy, we just gotta stare at his eyes or something, wherever those are. Oh, giant cup of coffee. That looks very large. I wish we had the interactivity of some of the other horror games we've played where we could like really move and mess around with everything. Seems like you can't go wrong having physics-enabled objects in horror-type games, because, I mean, not only are they going to cast dynamic shadows, potentially, again, with the gas mask, but you can also set things up in ways that stuff falls over and makes really unnatural, strange movements. There's a rubber ducky over there. I don't believe I can reach it, though. Is it a trap? What's going on with it? It looks like there's, like, a horrible tentacle coming out of the side of it that I can't really touch. Alright. No biggie. Oh, can I save at this point, by the way? I can save and quit, but I can't just save. I don't like that. So that means I'm still in a position where I have to potentially leave what I'm doing just so I can save my progress. And I've already left what I'm doing enough times. Hey, there he is. See him? He's a cutie. Cuties are sweet. I guess I can just leave the gas mask on. I don't really see a reason not to. So I don't know what that thing's problem is. It just likes to stare at walls a lot. And then sometimes it's just very angry. Oh, is this the setup with the timed door that I'm going to trap myself in? Alright, so there's a dude in that room. Why would I even want to go in that room? Oh, he's like teleporting all over the place. I guess that's how they move around. He's probably going to teleport out of the room, because why wouldn't he? And that's not a place I can go. I guess after wandering around in the dark for this long, you do start to feel a little bit more jumpy, per se. The fact that you can only see that far also definitely helps make it pretty scary, because you never know when you're going to walk through something and then all of a sudden there'll be a creepy thing staring at you on the other end. Alright, so he is teleported away. There do seem to be more batteries down there, so I guess that's the place we need to head. I could shut this door if I want. Not really going to matter, though. It makes a pretty terrible sound, though. Why don't I have a flashlight? That's a thing. Because it's actually so dark now that I can't even really tell what I'm doing. Let's take my mask back off. I guess that's the trade-off. You know, can't see what you're doing versus can breathe. Although in some of the environments it seemed like it was bright enough that I could still see with the mask on. And I do want to apologize if this video ends up being very dark. YouTube has a terrible way of making everything come out darker than it actually was when it was recorded. And, I mean, it's tolerable right now, I can see things fairly well, but I could see that very quickly this could end up being an issue if YouTube goes nuts on it. I have no idea what that sound's supposed to be. I thought I wanted to check in case it was my feet again making a sound I didn't understand, but ceramic tiles do not make any sounds near that. Oh, hello. So I just gotta not break stare with him. You can tell that the screen is actually pulsating, and then when you blink, he's gonna move. Look at his weird little arm stubs. It's like a salamander or something. So if I stop looking at him, is he just gonna... Okay, he's gonna do a jump scare on me. Well, his eyes are over there now, so I can't really do much about that. He's always looking to the side. I guess this lends a little bit more legitimacy to why he, the character, I mean, needs to keep blinking. Now, if I just leave, can I not be killed? Or is that definitely what's gonna happen? I think he's stuck in this room or something. So I should probably, like, open this, right? Pretty sure that's what we're setting up here. Like, I'm gonna hit some button or something. Yeah, I don't know what I just did. I guess I looked away from him or something. Got upset with me. He just sort of randomly kills you. That was a little bit more engaging now that I know that there might be some other things other than this goofy thing that chases you around, but I never really got very scared by it. And certainly don't quite understand the huge cult following that this game seems to have, unless there's just more depth to it that I just didn't see yet. Granted, the first few impressions that I was getting were a bit on the negative side, coming into, like, dead ends and stuff. I wasn't too happy about that, but you kind of understand why, I imagine. And again, that loading time was like a good minute each time I had to restart, and when I was getting killed in the game, I wasn't even understanding why I was getting killed, so... Well, it is what it is. I've certainly seen worse, but... I mean, it's got some legs. I imagine you could probably play this a few times if there is indeed depth to it. I'm not sure what the goal is like as far as winning. Are you supposed to somehow contain this thing, get it back in a room, and lock a door? It seemed like there might have been multiple of them. I can't even tell. But, you know, with some reasonably good focused guidelines of what you need to do to make progress, I think this could be fun, potentially. Could probably use a little engine upgrade, though, and maybe a little bit more convincing models for the creepy things. I mean, maybe it's just a personal thing. I just didn't find that particular creature to be all that scary. Of course, they did pretty good with the whole blinking. I guess that makes some sense from a horror perspective. But I'm just not the one to just be solely motivated by jump scares. And also, flawed premises or premises as far as the setup can also definitely be a detractor for me and puts me right out from the very beginning. You know, the fact that they had this single door and they're like just sending people randomly in there. The door's just open, the thing could just like teleport out. I mean, do they even know how this works? It seems like they expected me to know how it works, but they don't seem to know. The people who made this installation don't seem to understand. Yet they had it in this room anyway, so I don't know. Seems like somewhere in there was a bit of a mental disconnect with between the player and the designer. So that's going to do it for another episode. I know it's somewhat short, especially compared to the last horror game where I played it for like an hour. Actually, no, the one before the last one. So, I mean, I am still open to maybe trying this again at some point. I can't really say with a lot of enthusiasm that I recommend it, but I also can't really fault you if you want to check it out either. So I will, of course, put the links in the description. It is a free game, so it's not like I feel bad that I wasted money on it or anything. It's just like kind of a little bit of time down the drain. But I'm glad I still got to try it out and see what the fuss is about this one and show you guys if you haven't seen it by now, and I'm probably pretty sure most of you have some element or another. That picture of the thing in the bottom right corner of the screen right now looks much creepier than the thing actually does in the game. I think what it needs is lots and lots of like bump mapping and like glossy looking weird creepy shaders on top of it or something. Or some animation would probably go a long way as well, even if it's subtle. But I guess some people like the fact that it doesn't really move at all and just stares. I don't know, lots of different personal preference issues when it comes to horror, and I am only stating my own. So that will do it for another episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. As always, remember to head on over to the website, www.indie-impressions.com. Got every video from the entire series categorized over there. You can sort them by genre, you can sort them by distribution method, you can do searches for developers, all kinds of good stuff. We've also got forums over there, so feel free to come and start a conversation or join in on one. And also, feel free to check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/indieimpressions. Leave a like on that if you choose to, and you'll get every day's new video delivered right into your inbox, or I should say Facebook stream. That way you stay up on all the new stuff with the channel. I also do news updates and the occasional contest over there. And if you want to, chat or message me, that's a quick way to do that. But the quickest way, though, is Twitter, and @RockLeeSmile is my personal Twitter handle, so if you want to send me a quick message, that is the quickest way to do it. And I know I've said quick quite a few times here, but that's bound to happen occasionally. And of course, as always, developers can feel free to contact me in any way that they see fit. If you want to use the contact form on the website to send me an email, that is the best way to hopefully start a dialogue, either that or Twitter, as far as getting your game possibly shown off on the show, if that is something that you'd like to do. And I am always still open up to new suggestions, so if there's a particular game out there that you like and haven't seen on the show, make sure you search it first, of course, on the website to make sure I haven't covered it already, because, 320 whatever videos now, quite a few I have now. But I am always open to new suggestions, happy to talk to anybody, and see where it goes. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again tomorrow for another indie game. Have a lovely night. Talk to you later.